need the microphone.
We're going to talk to you guys right now about using recipes to drive your business. And Vicki's going to start off.
She's going to kneel down.
I am the turtle. I move slow.
But you're not the scared turtle.
Can you hear me now?
Good, keep going.
Can you hear me now?
What are you thoughts?
Can you hear me now? You have to be very affectionate with this microphone.
Wow, I never heard that.
So glad I came out of my shell. So we wanted to talk to y'all a little bit about using recipes to drive your business. I know when I first got started with Pampered Chef, and I'm a 18-year veteran, I guess is the word, 18-year veteran. When I first got started with Pampered Chef, the biggest thing I worried about was, oh my gosh, what should I cook? And other people, like that have been in the business a while, they didn't seem to worry about that. So if y'all are newer and y'all still worry about that, I understand. But the most important thing that I can tell you is that we sell cooking tools. We don't sell recipes. Yes, we do sell a few cookbooks, but we sell cooking tools. So while we focus on the tools, you still need a recipe that's going to excite you and drive your business. So I think they handed out the handouts, right? I asked a few consultants what their favorite, or directors, what their favorite show recipes are, and they wrote them on there, or I wrote them on there. But I messed up on Jenny, because I just assumed I knew her answer. You know what happens when you assume. But her answer was grilled chicken penne Alfredo with cheesy bread. That's one of Jenny's favorites. But I just want y'all to have that because the recipe can attract people if you're excited about it. Just a real short story. When I first started selling, this cookbook came out and there was a recipe called chili birdie dip. And it just sounded disgusting. It was sort of like a Mexican dip and had beans and sour and cream cheese in it. And I'm like, that just don't sound like it goes together. So I never made it, never tried it. But I heard other consultants saying how good it was. So finally one day I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna try this recipe. So I made it at home, just for us at home. And it was delicious. Matter of fact, me and my husband ate it with the chips. It's a dip. It's sort of like a 7-layer dip, but it's a hot dip. Love that recipe. Love it so much. My daughter came home from her work, and she came home and she ate it out of the pan without chips. She said, Mama, that casserole was so good. But the point is, it was such a good recipe. I was so excited about it because it was something different. You know how you get tired of bringing the same thing to parties or making the same thing at parties? I was so excited because it's something different. I can make that recipe right now. I don't even have to think about it. So it's really good to find a recipe that you love, you're excited about it, and then you can share it with other people and they get excited. So, I gotta go on script here, hang on. So I got some homework for y'all. Want to tell you a little bit. Oh, somebody shared this over a Facebook thing. It was a theme show making a boudin king cake and some miniature Mardi Gras king cakes. That looks so good. Got so excited about it. Well, I got it from Mary, and Mary was doing it as a cooking class. So I did it as a cooking class. I only had like a 4-day window to order stuff for when I wanted to have it. So what all a cooking class is a cooking show that you call a class, and you pre-order the product. That's all it is.
Oh, gosh.
So don't get all worked up, oh, I don't know how to do that. It's a cooking show. Same kind of cooking show. It's just ahead of time you tell them what they're going to order to participate, and when they show up, they get their product. So anyway, I only had like 6 or 8 people sign up, but I had a $300 show that I didn't have before. So, and I did it in like, I gave them 4 days to sign up, and I had it a week later, because Pampered Chef, you know, they ship that stuff fast. So, anyway, so focus on a recipe that makes you excited. I know she talked about theme shows earlier. A theme show is a recipe with a title. Don't get hung up on, I don't know how to do a theme show.
Oh my gosh, she's crazy.
I am not creative in the decorating department. Like if it's a Christmas show, I have a basket in my closet that I use every year, and it came from Dollar Tree, and it has 3 glittery what you call those things, Christmas bells, and then 1 little strand of sparkly stuff. That's it. That's my Christmas show decorations. You don't have to be creative. You don't have to, you give it a name. So, anyway, be excited about that. I'm losing my train of thought, y'all. Okay, so this is what I want y'all to do. I got homework for y'all. I want y'all to try a new recipe. So, those of us who have been in a while, you might be tired of your show recipes. People can tell.
Yeah.
Okay? If you're tired of it, other people don't want it either. If you're new and you don't know that many recipes, try something new. I made a goal of I used to go grocery shopping once a week. So every week I pick out 1 new recipe to try that week. Groceries are tax deductible, feed your family, and it's tax deductible because you're trying a new recipe. So try a new recipe, see if you like it. If it's a theme you want to go with, find something that goes with it. If you need ideas, ask who? Oh, y'all been listening. Ask your director. So your homework is how many new recipes you want to do this month?
4.
4. Good. 1 a week. Now, if you don't like the recipe, move on. If you have a recipe that you make for your family that everybody loves, make it. It doesn't have to have a Pampered Chef cookbook. It doesn't have to be in there. Make something that you enjoy that gives benefit to the people you're serving, your guests. All right? Another thing you need to think about, though, is when do you need shows on your calendar? So if you don't have shows on your calendar for March, then what's the host special for March? Good. So you're going to do a recipe that uses what? That's right. If you need a show next month on your calendar, what you going to focus on? Higher price anything. That's right, because you want people to host a show for something that they can't afford to buy today, or they're not willing to, or their husband won't let them. Okay? So anything that's higher price, you want to show it at your show, be excited about it, give it all the benefits. So, I gotta hurry up. Okay, so I'm gonna let her talk, but just real quick, I want to tell y'all, is to do your homework. Don't be afraid of it. Pick out some recipes, try it, and if you love it, that's a great Facebook post. There you go.
Okay, so I'm going to kind of talk to you guys about how to use a recipe to actually drive your business. Can y'all hear me? Because I like to walk around. I'm gonna try to, if y'all need me to talk on the microphone, I will. But how to use a recipe to actually drive your business, okay? So what does our business consist of? It consists of sales, bookings, and recruiting, correct? Okay, so in order to do that, we have to, and we've talked about this all day, we have to create a desire, right, for what we have to offer. So you have to believe in what you have to offer. For me, I'm married, I have 4 kids, I have 2 jobs, the kids are active. For me, Pampered Chef is a solution to working all day, coming home, trying to figure out what the heck I'm gonna make for dinner, in between doing homework, running off to soccer, dance, etc., doing laundry and everything else, right? Well, Pampered Chef has created these tools that I'm gonna show y'all today that's gonna help you to make a meal in less than 10 minutes. So you can prep, cook, and clean in less time than it takes to sit down at the table with your family. How amazing is that, right? I mean, that's amazing. That is a superpower. Pampered chefs are superheroes. So once you believe in your products and you believe in everything, you'll see how nervous I am. I'm shaking. Then you have to have your knowledge of your product. So I'm going to go with this. I'm going to go with the rock crock. I could stand up here and I could tell you this piece of cookware is going to go in the microwave, it's going to go in the oven, it's going to do all these things, right? Or I can say, hey, you guys, who's busy? All of us, right? How would you feel about being able to make a pork roast in 10 minutes? Or fajitas, I'm going to show you tonight, in 15 minutes. Or an entire chicken with the skin browned in 30 minutes in the microwave. Or if you cook a roast, it's so much better when you sear it, right? Well, guess what? When you use the same vessel, you can sear your roast in the oven without even doing anything else. Or you don't have time for that, you can take the same vessel, sear it on top of the stovetop, and put it in our slow cooker stand. And you don't even need another space. You don't have to worry about a big slow cooker. It all fits together. Or macaroni and cheese. You don't have to crawl in and open up that the lid. It will actually brown that cheese and it won't dry it out. You can, anybody ever cooking and you get interrupted? You can be cooking your ground meat, something happens, no big deal. Pick it up, put it in the microwave, the same vessel. Finish cooking that. Add the rest of your ingredients, stick it in the slow cooker. Unexpected snowstorm in South Louisiana, and I got you covered. This same vessel, I can make my meal outside, on the grill, the gas or the charcoal. Leftovers, fridge, microwave, and when you're done, you throw that in the dishwasher. One product. Okay, so what's the difference? I created desire, right?
Yes.
I knew that because I used that. I told you, everything that I told you are things that I had discovered because I used that rock crock. I didn't get it from anything else. So you have to have that desire. There are 5 products that I use no matter what recipe I do. I'm going to try to hurry up since my partner went over. There are 5 products that I always use no matter what. I use a rock crock unless it's a deep covered baker month. But normally I use a rock crock, I use a grill pan. I use the manual food processor. Those are our 3 kit products, right? I use a veggie spiralizer and I use a salad spinner. And my favorite recipe, as Vicki told y'all, is the fajitas, and not one of those are listed on that fajita. So what I do is I take a recipe and I try to figure out how I can upsell it, okay? So it calls for the deep cover baker. I use the rock crock, and I tell them I start off with the rock crock, I end with the grill pan. I tell them I make every single person, I made myself want another rock crock, right? I mean, seriously, right? You wanted a rock crock after that, right? Because it's a problem solver, because that's what Pampered Chef is. I add the salad spinner, because hey, sometimes we have more people and we need that fajita to stretch. And it's amazing. I mean, Rachel Raven says it's amazing, right? All you do is pump it and you leave and it just keeps going and it doesn't waste any time. I mean, so I create, you know, and with the grill pan, I'm also selling, I'm trying to hurry up. I'm also selling the close and cut, the knife. You know, there's so many products. So before I start any recipe, I've told you those 5 items. By the time I pack up that and what goes with it, it's over $800 in products that I've packed up before I go on to the citrus press and everything else. So that's what I encourage you to do. You need to find your tools, your power tools that you believe in because they make a difference in your life and you're going to share them. And you're going to create a desire for every single person to own them. And you can tell them you can buy them, you can book for them and get them for free, or you can join my team and make money and get them for free. Okay, so that's how you're going to end your party. Super starters. How many are super starters still in this room? Nobody, okay. Someone.
No. Here.
First 90 days.
Yeah.
First 90 days.
We have lots.
You guys have
Yeah.
the opportunity. I was blessed to get 500 PC dollars. Paula, raise your hand. 800 PC dollars in the first 90 days. I was able to get my double burner grill pan for free. I was able to get the all-purpose pot with the steamer set. Now we've upgraded to the multi-purpose pot for free. The salad spinner for free. I added, overbook, get your parties going. Paper Chip is trying to throw things your way. Get your parties going, get this free stuff, and sell the mess out of it. The rest of us, add 1 or 2 more parties. Let's fill up our products, the power tools. Don't worry about using the mix and chop. It is amazing. I don't know how I lived without the mix and chop, right? I mean, it is. Do I want to really tell everybody how amazing this is? No, because every single person in the room is going to tell everybody how amazing that thing is. And it doesn't cost, it's not a high-end product. So you want to take recipes that you have, you want to try to find those power tools for them to use them, and you're going to always make sure that you derive your shows over those power tools. Does anybody have any questions?
What do you use this fire lighter for?
Onions. And I use my forged cutlery, I don't know if it's still called forged cutlery, knife for my salad. Salad choppers at the end of the day with my chickens. And my chicken, I'm always grilling at the end, and I'm showing how I can make it in less than 3 minutes on the grill pan, using the closing cut, with the knife set. And I am also telling them other things, because I love asparagus, you can make in 4 minutes, So I end it with the grill pan, and I start strong with the rock crock, and everything else falls. And then that way you've got people who are low carb in it, so I've hit a couple of those, And the fajita recipe can be used for rush hour, healthy in a hurry, lean and green, like all of that. It covers so many themes. Yes.
I'm not sure if this is what Mary does or not, and you can clarify. But in times where I'm pushing, trying to use that rock crock and that grill pan, I'll just show them fajitas 2 ways, and I'll do them on each vessel.
Actually, what I do is I do the rush hour chicken, and I save the rush hour fajitas, and I save 1 piece of chicken, and I tell them that there's other ways to do it. And I say for those days when I'm running home and I got to change and hurry up and leave, I don't have time to babysit even for 2 minutes. So I throw that in the microwave and I go, and I come back and we eat. But there's times when I want a grilled chicken, or I want grilled asparagus for my salad, whatever. And I'm going to show you guys how to do this in less than 3 minutes. That's quicker than sticking your purse on your arm, grabbing your keys, heading out the driveway, right?
That's right.
I mean, it's done. And then I'm showing them this. I'm not just telling them, I am showing this. And last party I had, I swear y'all, 3 of them bought grill pans and rock crocks as guests. I mean, you make that desire, and you take that recipe and you make sure that whatever, if all you have is the super starter kit, no worries. You're going to build your recipes off of that manual food processor and that stone, and then you're going to work towards it. Try to borrow from, I must be going over, huh?
Yeah.
So sorry. Yeah.
Are you finished?
Anyway,
Just really quick, on the bottom of your papers, it tells you, Patty, is that correct? Patty's Pampered Chef Team?
Yeah.
That's a Facebook group. If you're not a member, you should be on it. And there's a lot of great video resources there and on YouTube. But watch Tennille. I'll put her name on there. Tennille Eubanks, Michael Reeves. Don't try to be Tennille and Michael, but learn from what they're doing and make your best presentation from that.
Vicki, go to it's PC Team Training. My Facebook group.
Yeah. PC Team Training.
Which is right there. PCTeamTraining.com. New password. So I don't know if everybody.
And the new password is
Extreme 18 capital E.
Extreme with a capital E.
That's not your Facebook.
18.
No, that's the team training.
PCTeamTraining.com. Extreme 18.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.